Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I will show you how to install vCenter Server Appliance step by step. As you can see in the earlier videos, we already created the shared data store on ESXI Host by attaching the ESXI LUN, which is available on the OpenFiler server. We will install this vCenter server on same shared data store which we created on ESXI server. For installing the vCenter server, we need the following requirements. Number one, minimum 10 GB RAM is required on the ESXI host on which you are going to install the vCenter server. And the second one is it required 250 GB data store space for installing the vCenter server. So as you can see here, the ESXI, the shared ESXI storage already having around 250 GB space, and if we look at on the ESXI host, the host is having around 10 GB of memory. So our both the requirements fulfill here. So let's start how we can install the vCenter Server Appliance. Before installing, you need to download the ISO image for the vCenter server from the VMware website. Once you download it, just mount that ISO on your system and then click on this folder. Then click on Win32, and here you find an icon mentioning installer. Just click on this icon and click on Run as Administrator. Once you click on the installer icon, you will see windows like this. As we are installing a new vCenter Server Appliance, so we will click on the install icon. Once you click Next, accept the license agreement, click Next. We will select the default one. We are installing this appliance in an embedded platform. Click Next. Now enter the ESXI host on which you are installing this vCenter server. Either you can provide the fully qualified domain name if you are using a DNS in your environment, and if you are not using a DNS, then you can put IP address of the ESXI host. So I'm entering the IP address of the ESXI host. Next, enter the username and password for ESXI host. And click on Next. Accept the certificate warning because it's using the self-signed certificate. Yes to continue. Now in this window we need to provide the VM name, that is we need to provide the vCenter Server Appliance name. We are mentioning here VCSA. Then provide the root password for vCenter server. Click Next. Now the deployment size window opens here. We are selecting the tiny deployment size as tiny. As you can see in front of tiny, it's the requirement for this is 2 vCPU, 10 GB of memory, storage space is 250 GB. So as you can see, we already having this requirement, means our ESXi host is having 10 GB of memory, 2 vCPU, and the centralized storage which we are using for this is having around 250 GB of space. So click next. As you can see here, it's showing both the data store. Data store one is the local data store for the ESXi host, and the iSCSI one is the shared data store. So I'm selecting the shared data store and click enable think disk mode. Click next. Now in this video, so in this window, it's asking for the system name of vCenter server. As we are not using DNS here, so we are just put the IP address as the system name. Now put the IP address for the vCenter server. Subnet mask, gateway, DNS server, and click next. Now this window comes. Just verify all the details you have entered. Once you verify everything, click on finish button, because this is the stage 1. After once we click on finish button, it start deploying stage 1. Now as you can see on this window, stage 1 is it started now. It's initializing and will start deploying. As you can see, the deployment is started now. It will take some time to deploy the appliance. As we can see on the window, the stage 1 is completed almost 80%. So let's wait for some more time to complete stage 1. Now as you can see, our stage 1 is completed. Click continue to proceed with the stage 2 of the deployment process. Click on continue button. Now click next. Now in this video, it's asked to time synchronization mode. We select it as synchronized time with ESXi host. Click next. The SSH access is disabled. Now we need to create the SSO domain. For SSO domain, we use the default one, vSphere.local. Now we need to put the password for the administrator. And the site name, you can mention any site like and click the next button. Click next. Now just review all the information here, and once you verify all the information, click finish to proceed with stage 2. Click OK to continue. Now the stage 2 is started now. Let's wait to complete this process. As we can see on the window, our vCenter Server Appliance is successfully installed. The stage 2 is also completed successfully. So let's close this window. Now let me show you on ESXI host that our vCenter Server Appliance is installed. Click on virtual machine tab. As you can see here, this is our vCenter server which is installed on this ESXi 1 host. Now let's log in on the vCenter server. Click advanced, proceed, and click on this. Now enter the username as administrator at vsphere.local and then password. Click on login tab. As you can see, our vCenter is showing here. So in this way you can install the vCenter server on ESXi host by using the centralized shared data store. So that's all for in this video. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video and have a good day.